Alright, today I want us to do the quadratic equation, solving quadratic equations. But the first thing we're going to look at is solving the quadratic equation using the formula, the quadratic formula. So a quadratic equation is an equation which is in this form, where you have x squared is plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So you have ax squared plus bx plus some constant c equal to 0. So you are required to solve for x. So how do you find x? So we can do this by using about 3 methods. What we're going to learn in this video is one method only, that is the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula just says that x is equals to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, divide everything by 2a. So that is how we find a quadratic formula, or the quadratic equation, using the quadratic formula. So it means whatever is in the formula, we're going to replace is what we have in our initial equation. So we're going to look at the first number on our equation. Let's have an example. If we had a quadratic equation that says 2x squared minus 3x minus 1 is equals to 0. How do you find for x or solve this quadratic equation? So meaning you're going to get whatever number is in the equation corresponding with the letter and substituting it into the equation. So 2 represents a, so we're going to replace a with 2 in our equation. So we're going to replace negative 3 with b in our equation and negative 1 with c in our equation. So our equation is going to be something like this. It's going to change. Now the changing of our equation will be that each and every letter will take on a particular number is corresponding to. So we had 2 corresponding to a, b corresponding to negative 3, and c corresponding to negative 1. So our new equation is going to become something like this. So negative 3 has taken the place of b, and 2 has taken the place of a, and negative 1 has taken the place of c in our equation. So using this, we can easily calculate from our calculators what's the value of everything here. So before we do everything, we can just come up with a simplified way of calculating. Let's just first deal with each component one at a time. So negative 3 minus negative 3 gives us positive 3, plus or minus the square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 1 gives us 17. Then divide by 2 times 2, which gives us 4. So our new expression is going to be 3 plus or minus the square root of 17 divided by 4. Now you've noticed we have plus or minus, so which means we have to solve this equation on 2 ways. Number 1, where we have a minus, and number 2, where we have a plus. So our equation is going to have 2 answers because we have a plus and a minus. So let's solve for everything, and we get x is equals to 1.78 or negative 0.28. That is to 2 decimal places. So that is how you solve a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula.